Hey guys, it's me, Jay, the Vanguard player, and I'm back again. I'm sorry it's been a long time since I posted a video. I was going to post unboxing, but I missed out on it, sorry about that. But today I thought I'd bring out a new segment and talk about a card. That's right. Reviewing a card, strategic play for the card, its abilities, stuff about it, whether it looks cool or not, I don't know. Stuff like that. I hope that this will catch on and become a thing on my channel, but yeah. And of course I'll also be reviewing cards that work well with it. So the card I'm reviewing today is not Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon, sorry for you Yu-Gi-Oh fans, but I'm reviewing Genesis Dragon Amnesty Messiah. You get this in the Sovereign Star Dragon set. Yeah, really nice, very nice. That's obviously how I got mine, and it can be a generation rare. Yeah, I love pulling that card. So the cards, if you don't know this card's effect yet, you counterblast one when this unit attacks, and you choose any number of locked cards, well, rear guards, and unlock them, and it gets 3,000 for each one. Pretty awesome ability, and if you unlocked 3 or more, he goes critical. Best ability in my opinion, it's one of my favorites. I would say, there's one thing I don't know about it, if it stacks over time. Like if you unlock 6 cards, it goes double crit. I'm pretty sure it doesn't though, because it does 6 or more. So please message me in the comments below. But, anyways, recommendations for this card. 1. If you know your opponent has a perfect guard, do not use it. You will get fucked because its build up for its abilities take a while, so you need rear guards to do so. So it's not really the best thing if it's just gonna get stopped. If your opponent has a quintet, it's not as bad because you'll mostly, if you use the ability, you get a lot of power. And if your starting Vanguard is after you go Messiah, that's more power right there. So yeah, moving on from that, things and things. Oh yeah, I would say use this late game. Do not use it early game unless you know your opponent won't guard early game. Then maybe, but it's kind of still risky. So moving on from him to a card that works really well after you go Messiah. Like I already said, perfect card for him to stride on, like what most people will do if they're not playing with Star Vader and they're trying out Messiah. They'll have 4 of these, or just 2 if you just bought a Trial deck and you don't want to buy more. It's fine with me. I'm not the dude that's judging you. But basically, his effect, when he's strided on, you counterblast 1, and you lock one of your cards, lock an opponent's card, and your Vanguard gets to show 5,000 power. That is great for this card. That gives you 2 to unlock right away. I'm sure you'll probably have another card to lock more cards with. And that's amazing, because that gives him 5,000. If you use his effect for the critical, like to build up for the critical, that's 9,000 more, so that's awesome. And at least at this point, if you don't lock any other rear guards, you can still get a good 11,000 power from both of them, which is really nice. I'm hoping they make cards when it's like, when they're unlocked, you can give 2,000 to another rear guard. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that's obvious how they'd work well together. They're both Messiahs, kind of obvious. I'm going to keep him here because he's used for a lot of the plays, obviously. Next up is Big Crunch, a pretty self-efficient card, which also comes in the set that Amnesty comes in. To use this effect, you must counterblast 1, Generation Blast another copy of him, and then what happens is, oh yeah, you also have to have 2 face-up G units, so its effect is kind of good for late game, I'd say. And you can lock a column. That's right. You can lock 2 cards right there. Boom, they're locked. But not just for your turn and your opponent's turn, no. They work for your turn, your opponent's turn, your next turn, and then your next opponent's turn, and at the end of that one, they're done. They become locked. But, let's be real, you'll probably unlock them with Amnesty, unless you just want to lock them. So yeah, Big Crunch, an awesome card. It's really good if you want to use Amnesty late game, which is kind of better, because most of the time your opponent will burn off most of their, freaking perfect guards. If you know if they have the perfect guard, I'd recommend riding Judgment, or like Maximum Steel Dragon, or Blizza, another Cray Elemental, or just maybe him. If you don't have the other copy yet, just ride him. Yeah, he's kind of a high budget to get the other copy of anyways. He's like $20, so I just buy 2 sets, that way you get 2 SDs. But that's up to you, unless you don't have a lot of money. Next up is, like, Lightspeed Cheetah. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What the hell, man? What the hell, Jay? Lightspeed Cheetah? What? Lightspeed Cheetah is really good to defend with, because that lets you intercept, lock an opponent, lock one of your cards, sorry, and he gets an extra 10,000, so that gives him 15 guard right there. It's an awesome special intercept. So yeah, that gives you a locked card. Then when you stride Amnesty on Messiah next turn, you can lock one of yours, lock an opponent's. That's 3 cards right there. Perfect. Perfect. If Big Crunches wasn't mandatory, I'm sorry I missed this out. Use him, you stride on him obviously. Counter boss 1, lock one of yours, lock one of theirs. That's 4 cards to unlock. Kinda obvious, I'm sorry. Next card is Lady Battler of the Gravity Well. Her effect's really nice. It's an act and 1 turn effect. It's one of those. You lock one of your units before you attack, because it's an act, and then you attack. Oh, no, you lock one of your units, and she gets 4,000 to the end of the turn. Great effect, especially with Amnesty, because let's say use her effect, use him, obviously. Why wouldn't you use Messiah with Messiah? And then you unlocked all 3, and then she has another boost. So, like, you would lock him, attack with him, unlock your cards, and then look at that. Now she's got her boost, the extra 4,000, attack again, more power. Amazing. Amazing. Moving on from her, though, we got freaking, We got Sunset Edge Dustblade. This card comes in the trial deck. I love this card. When he attacks, if he's boosted, just counter blast 1. Attack is not to hit, you can lock a grade 2 or less rear guard. It's amazing. It's fucking awesome. I love it so much. Unless you're rushing Kagero, you don't have issues with him. So, like I said, same thing though. Use them, you lock 2, he attacks, you lock another one, then you attack them, you unlock him, he gets power critical. There's your plays, man. There's your plays. Moving on from him, you got, I'm not even going to say the name because I still can't say it, the Butterfly Starter, because that's what I call it. If it's not destroyed by the time you have this, because a lot of people take out starters now, which I've been noticing, I hate it. You obviously will stride. You use her effect, put her into the soul, lock one of your cards, lock an opponent's card. Look at that. You can unlock 4 cards this turn. And he'll get 3,000 for each one, plus 5,000 from him. That's freaking 17 power just to your Vanguard. It's amazing. So Quintet Wall is going to suck it against that. Now, after the attackive and offensive play, sorry, just checking for time, we're doing really well. I'm kind of rushing, sorry. I fucked up this video a few times already. For plays that are kind of good, Awaken Messiah. I know what you're probably thinking. Why Awaken? He doesn't unlock anything, but he's good for when you unlock. I'm only showing this because if you want to do this, he makes a lot of battle plays. So let's say you have this field, right? You obviously will stride, counterblast, lock one of your cards, which will most likely what you want to do is unlock Awaken. Then you lock one of your opponents. Then you use Lady of the Gravity Well, Lady Battler of the Gravity Well. Attack with her. Well, don't attack yet. Sorry. You lock a rear guard. Let's say behind her. Yeah, let's go with behind her, or maybe behind him. It's up to you. Actually, no. I'm gonna say behind her first. So you attack with her. That's 13 power right there. And oh wait, first, this doesn't have to be behind her. It can be behind him too. So you attack with her. That's 13 power. And you want to attack with Amnesty. Use Amnesty's effect, counterblast 1, unlock 3 cards, or just any card, doesn't matter what number, most likely it'll be 3, because her lets you lock 1, his lets you lock 2, so that's 3 right there. Unlock him, he gets 3,000 plus critical, he gets 9,000 plus critical, his effect lets you restand another rear guard when he comes unlocked, and that unit gets 2,000. Her effect lasts until the end of the turn, so that's 16 power, that's 15 power of her right away. If you unlock the card that's behind her, it didn't attack, so it still stood up. And then it gets the boost, that's more power, and your opponent's probably like, oh fuck. And then you got this attack. So, whatever you get for triggers, you can give to him or to her, it's all up to you. But that's a good way to get off attacks too, and do damage. Shit, I'm running out of time. Last card, Dark Metal Chameleon. What you do is, when you unlock him, because that's the obvious thing, you get to unflip with damage. This deck involves you flipping a lot of damages. That is all with my review. Goodbye, and thank you.